What's up, guys? Zeenigami here, and part 2 of the 3-year anniversary, part 2 of the 3-year anniversary event has been announced. Oh, yes, indeed. Before we get to that, let's do the free pull, because I know people are going to freak out about it if I just leave the free pull there during the video. Remember that the free pulls only last 1 day, so do them every single day. You cannot save them up for the Sugofest. Ooh, it's a goal. It's going to be a good one. Ha! Oh, it's a decent Luffy. And speaking of Luffy, that's actually like 2 decent golds in a row for my free pulls. There is going to be a new 6+ gear for Luffy. Oh, 6+ gear for Luffy. He is going to evolve from time skip Luffy. Ignore that there is the purple and the red skulls there. Does not mean that he's going to use a purple and a red skull to evolve. He's going to be evolving from time skip Luffy. It mentions that he is fighting, so it's probably a fighter type. There's been a lot of discussion in the last few hours since Gear 4 Luffy has been announced about how time skip Luffy is getting so overpowered. Probably this is gonna be like 6+ Usopp, where it's gonna be a side grade. I'd like it so that way he is a weaker captain but a stronger sub whenever you evolve into Gear 4. I think that'd be pretty cool. But you know, we'll have to wait and see what he does. No details right now as to what he does on the 11th or close to the 11th. That's when we'll find out more stuff about him, and that's when we'll actually know. Maybe, well, that's when we'll actually know what he does when he comes out on the 11th. But probably a day or two we'll have details about that, and I'll go over that in another video. The 3-year anniversary event part 2. Before we get to that, there's also a new Hancock and a new Shanks on the Twitters. They look pretty cool. It was spoiled in another Japanese magazine. That is going to be a new secret Shanks and a new secret Hancock. Probably gonna be just secret pull characters. The 3-year anniversary ship, if you did not already know, we knew about this before, but now they're advertising in a nice big banner, that the 3-year anniversary ship after the 11th, whenever the event ends, will become the 2-year anniversary ship. If you don't remember what the 2-year anniversary ship, or if you weren't around with us whenever that happened, the 2-year anniversary ship is a 1.5 times attack ship. It doesn't have a special ability, but what it does is that it starts out, or it makes it so that way you start out with all of your specials maxed out. So at the very turn 1, all your specials are fully charged. That makes farming things so incredibly easy. You can use Sabo specials on turn 1. You can use Shiryu specials right away. Stalling for Shiryu special? Who cares? Just use the specials right away. You can use it for 0 stamina islands, although that doesn't really change much because you're going to be stalling forever on a 0 stamina island anyways. It doesn't reduce the cooldowns of your specials. If you have a young Whitebeard who has a 40 turn special, once you use it, it still has to wait another 40 turns to be able to use it again, but now all your specials start off ready. This is one of the best farming ships out there. It makes runs so incredibly fast using specials such as Diamante or Sabo, all these specials that just like deal so much damage to make island runs a piece of cake. And that will be from the 11th to the 23rd that we're going to be getting the 2-year anniversary ship. Pay close attention to the 23rd because that is going to become important again later. We are getting a new type of island, just for a new island for the event. These are going to be several new islands. They're going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different islands. Each of these islands will have, it says that it will give you a 6-star character skill book and another recommended character skill book. So it's probably going to be 6-star characters and other skill books. They are going to be, the books that are dropped, they have here, each 6-star character is telling you which ones drop. From the first day is going to be Doflamingo, Cavendish, Law, Shanks, and Ace. Second day is going to be Log Luffy. Let's see, Log Luffy, Croc, Corazon, Aokiji, and 6-star Blackbeard. Next day is going to be Rayleigh, Mihawk, Fujitora, Sabo, and Jinbei. Next day is going to be Rob, Lucci, Sengoku, Akainu, Marco, and Whitebeard. And on the final day is going to be Timeskip, Zoro, Buggy, Hancock, Kizaru, and Barto. Now these are not all of the 6-star characters, but it is a vast majority of them. The island is going to be a 30 stamina, there are going to be 2 difficulties. It's going to be a 30 stamina, 40 stamina island. We'll probably have to be making a walkthrough video for these islands. They're not going to be too easy, but being a 30 stamina, 40 stamina, I imagine is going to be something relatively farmable, especially if you are someone with any of these 6-star characters. If you're someone who has one of these 6-star characters you need a farm from, should be a piece of cake to do. I keep getting excited when I see Akainu books just out of reaction, and I forget that my Akainu is already done, but I still feel like my Akainu is gonna be ready to rock. We also have... What's next? This is the Socket Island. You're gonna be able to get Socket books. Socket books are gonna be, Socket books are gonna be this is 20 15 stamina books. So this is the 20 stamina where the first time you run a 20 stamina, you will get the new 3-year anniversary Luffy. And then after that, there's a 15 stamina version that's farmable. So just like the 2-year anniversary Ace event, where the larger difficulty got you the 2-year anniversary Ace, this time the larger difficulty will get you a 3-year anniversary Luffy. This Luffy, we don't know what he does yet. It's gonna be brand new. Details will come out as it comes out, once again on the 17th to the 29th. Like I mentioned earlier, that the 2-year anniversary ship is going to end on the 23rd. So up until the 23rd, we're going to be able to use the 2-year anniversary ship. Very, very nice, because you're going to be able to run them for 30 minutes at a time. You're going to want to use a special that is use a team that's very, very good, especially with max specials. Last year, what we did is we used stuff like the 2-year anniversary Ace ship, in conjunction with specials like Diamante specials that deal damage over time so that we can kill lots of stages very, very fast, which is very nice. And then next one we're gonna get is the 3x Skillups. Oh, 3x Skillups. So from the 11th to the 15th, before Fujitora raid boss, we'll get to that. From the 11th to the 15th, we are going to get 3x Skillup. So if you thought global Skillup rates were bad, now you'll know for sure that global Skillup rates are actually super fucking terrible. It's just gonna be regular Skillup event. Get higher chance of getting Skillups on your characters. Not gonna have any effects on sockets or anything like that, but it's gonna be ending before all this stuff, and it's just poor global. I actually have found some stuff from global players, and you can see it right here. Yes, in fact, this is actually the cumulative salt of not only all the global players, but also people who are hoping for 6+ Rayleigh. So that's pretty cool. All the salt from global and 6+ Rayleigh right there, ready for you. Fujitora raid boss is coming out on the 15th to the 16th. We don't know what he does yet. He is going to be we just don't know what the raid Fuji is yet. More details will be coming out. No details about color, no details about type yet. A few days before that, we will know about him. We are getting Cotton Candy Island from the 26th to the 28th. This time, cotton candies from this island will be worth 3 cotton candies each. So a red cotton candy from this island will be worth 3 points. A yellow will be worth 9 points, I guess. A green will be worth 3 points. So it's going to be really nice. You're going to be able to do it once per day. It's going to be 30 minutes every time you run it. There is going to be a new 0 Stamina Island. This 0 Stamina Island is the 0 Stamina Ace Island. It could probably be the old 0 Stamina Island from ages of yore. That is ridiculously easy to beat. This could be a brand new one too, but instead of giving you a ship, this one will actually drop an ace. This is going to be an ace that actually drops from this island. It says it's got a rare chance of dropping ace, which is going to be pretty cool. The first time that a 0 Stamina Island drops a character and not a ship. So this is going to start on the 23rd, and this is going to last forever. If this is the old 0 Stamina Ace, it's going to be incredibly easy to beat. It's going to be pretty nifty to see how this ace works if You can get him multiple times, and it's just a very low drop rate, or if he only drops once, and then after that you cannot do it again. So, or you just can't get him again after it drops, so you can just do the island again. Gonna be nifty to see how that works. There is a new Shirahoshi Fortnite. This Shirahoshi Fortnite is gonna be from the 16th to the 30th. As the pattern that you may have noticed, we do not know what it does until she comes out. You're going to be able to do double stamina, double drops the very first time that, as soon as it shows up. This might be something that is, it would be pretty cool if it's permanent, that we're going to be able to do double stamina, double drops for everything, but it's most likely that it's just going to be during the 3-year anniversary event Fortnites that we have double stamina, double drops coming out. There is a unlockable. If you don't know what this icon is, that means it is unlockable. You'll notice it over here. You go to the Extra Islands page, go up here in the upper right, and this is the pay 1 gem to unlock islands. If you're unfamiliar with this, when you do, you can pay 1 gem to unlock any of these islands for a certain amount of time. Turtle Islands are 30 minutes each. There are islands here sometimes like Fortnite Islands for longer periods, or raid bosses for longer periods. And here we're going to be having Fortnite Islands that are unlockable. These are the islands that have come out in the past. There are the regular ones like Pervert, Frankie, and Kimono, Zoro, and Usopp. And then there are the event ones like Tea Time, Chopper, Luffy, Sanji, and Brook. So the Valentine's Day Straw Hats here, older Straw Hats here. And those are all going to be pay a gem to unlock them. We also have the 10 Stamina or 10 Stamina Rainbow Evolvers Island. This Rainbow Evolver Island, if you have done all the older Rainbow Evolver Islands, I say older as in just like this week, they are 10 stamina islands where you get to meet every single one of the Evolver characters. Now, some stages have multiple characters, so you don't get to have one of each one, although they all show up. And there are stages that have baby penguins and pirate penguins on the same stage, so you only get either a baby penguin or a pirate penguin drop. Make sure you use your 6-star buggy friends, or at least use a Bakura Haruta team, or just try to get that buggy if you can. That's going to be pretty neat. You can unlock the Tea Times 2 times, and other Fortnites 10 times. Okay. Well, thanks Blazing Gamer, always the best. Blazing Gamer helping us out translate all the Japanese goodness. The Tea Time Straw Hats you can unlock twice. Older Fortnites you can unlock 10 times. They're from the 17th to the 20th, we're going to get 1,000 friend points a day just for logging in. That is pretty useless to me, because right now if you pull on friend points, you actually get absolutely nothing. You will get junk bumpkis. Wouldn't that be cool if a lot of people are asking for, if we somehow got friend point events, I don't know, like all the time? Well, now you can. There are gonna be friend point characters, there are gonna be story mode characters and turtles from the friend point pools all the time, starting on the 21st. Unfortunately, that is, of course, after the free friend points come in, so all these friend points mean nothing. That my friend points are full, you can't get anything from that. However, they will be coming in the mail, so if you have mail from the 17th to the 21st, you're not going to be able to open them if your friend points are full. So there will be mails that whenever you try to click on them, it will give you an error. I know there are going to be comments about, help me, I can't open up my mail. This is why, because in that are friend points. Friend point pulls are going to, at least it seems to be, up to Thriller Bark, since this Perona is from Thriller Bark. We have Croc, we have Enel, we have Doublefinger. Those are just characters that they have here as examples of who drops, but it's most likely going to be like before, where they have all the story mode characters up until a certain point available to drop. And with this Perona, it seems that it's at least up until Thriller Bark. Now, previous friend points have gone all the way up into like Shaburi, so we'll have to see how far these go, but there will be story mode characters and turtles available from friend point pulls permanently starting on the 21st in Japan. And once again, I would like to remind you about Global Salt. Ooh, man, you can feel those global players. We also have boosted rates of stamina refills, as if using the 3-year anniversary ship wasn't giving us way too much stamina anyways. Boosted rates of stamina from Denenmuchis from the 15th to the 23rd, and we are getting a Clash of Clashes. Once again, Clash of Clashes are going to be Buster Call, Kuma, Hancock, Fujitora, Aokiji, Kizaru, Garp, and Akainu. So if you need those characters, get them from the Clash of Clashes. We have Turtle Time again. Turtle Time is gonna be the 1 time per day turtles. So this is the one with the 5 stages of teenage and elder turtles. Remember that you can, if you get a lot of teenagers from the island, quit the island, miss out on the stamina, but just do the island again and get more elders. Make sure you use your Buggies and Harutas and Bakuras as captains on that island to get those extra drops. We are getting 2 times skill ups. I mean, there's 3 times skill ups. You might ask Zeenigami, why would you care about 2 times skill ups whenever we have 3 times skill ups? Yeah, that's right. We have 3 times skill ups on the 11th to the 15th, and then we have two times skill ups. Well, at least this will be after the Clash of Clashes, so if you have a lot of raid bosses, you might do a lot of raid bosses and have them filled up there, and then you can do those raid bosses, but, you know, make sure you get those 3 times skill ups. That's what we really care about. Isn't it great that 2 times skill ups just feels so bad? Remember that this is actually 6 times or this is actually 4 times as likely as giving you a skill up than the global version, whereas the other one is 6 times as likely as getting a skill up from the global version. Global. And this is just the anniversary law that we all got for logging in. That is definitely not flicking you off. Anniversary law, if you don't know, gives you 2.25 times attack to all characters and 1.5 times gems and berries and EXP for finishing a stage. Oh golly, is that a lot of stuff. And there's nothing on global. Who cares about global? There is also this Sanji stage. This is the 3-year Sanji stage that gives you lobsters for EXP. That's going to be a 10, a 20, and a 30 stamina Sanji stage. Each one can be run 5 times per day. You can see here I only have about an hour left to do them, but I'll be able to do them again. I will have a guide for a team that beats it. You don't have to use a fast team at all. This stage is only 5 stages long. The very final stage is a Luffy that is pretty beefy, 800,000 hit points. So you want to be ready to take that out. And I'm sorry, it's chat's correcting me. It's 1.2, not 1.25. It's a 1.2 times boost for berries and EXP for using the law. Use your Harutas, Bakuras, and Buggies once again for this stage because you will not get that much EXP from it. You're just going to get a lot of EXP as in character experience from these lobsters. These lobsters are worth 3 million EXP, 300,000 EXP, and 30,000 EXP each, with 3s repeating all the way down because it's the 3-year anniversary. You cannot reset to get different ones. It will always drop in a specific pattern, but it will always, you don't know what actual lobster it is. All 3 of these lobsters will come in a golden chest. And you can't say like, oh, I got the bad lobster, so I'm gonna reset and get the better lobster. So you just do it, use your Bakura, use your Buggies, hope, fingers crossed that you get some dupes and on the big ones. Guys, I will have a guide for this 3-year anniversary event part 2. Get ready. Thank you so much for watching, and y'all stay beautiful.